From a bold idea in 2016 to a national agricultural asset in 2025, Amos Rutherford Azinu, founder of Legacy Crop Improvement Center, is planting more than seeds. He's sowing a future of food security, farmer empowerment, and agricultural excellence.
This is our one of our seed foundation farm. We do a lot of research in this farm here. So currently we have the cowpea, the new cowpea that we are breeding, and the maize variety that we are crossing. So basically this farm was created 10 years ago for research purpose, where we identify a good crop and we do the trial here. Those that we have to cross, like maize, hybrid maize, we cross both male and female to determine the hybrid breed one which is acceptable to the market. Then we do other trials before we carry out the commercialization to the farm. So this farm is actually made for research purpose, and currently we have the cowpea and the maize variety that we are testing for commercialization.
We are at Otariso in the eastern region, where Legacy Crop Improvement Center is located. There, Amos is pioneering a new era in hybrid seed production with cutting-edge facilities and bold innovation. Central to this success is the role of research in developing climate-resilient seeds that can withstand the growing challenges of a changing environment.
Oh, you know, in life of crop, it's like a marriage between a man and a woman. So every crop has both male and female. So we have to identify which male will be good for which female. It's like a beauty pageant. So when you are married, you are looking for a woman, you go and look for some characters that are very beautiful. So we do the same thing. But in this case, the plant don't select their partners. We do the selection for them. So because we know what we are looking for the market. So we do that and we cross them. When they give birth, then we try to see whether their children carry the kind of desired trait that we are looking for.
Amos highlights some challenges encountered on the seed foundation farm.
Number one challenge that we face here is erosion because of the slope nature of the field. So every year we have to get the backhoe machines to make sure we put the land in a good shape to avoid erosion of the topsoil, which is the good organic matter that we need for our activities. So our bigger challenge here is erosion, but as you see, we are able to control it by make sure constantly we are creating the gutters and keeping the farm in shape. After this seed, we are going to take it to the lab. We are going to look for some characters, the purity and everything before. Then, if it's good, then we started the processing for commercialization.
So how are the seeds faring on the market?
I think that the maize has the most market present, because even if you take us our people, about 90% of the household this morning we may have consumed maize-related products. So maize is the number one. But what is catching up these days is the cowpea seed. You know, normally the boys call it gobe. So formerly the farmers don't buy that seed for planting, but these days you see a lot of farmers calling you, I want to plant this, I want to plant this. So that market is also shooting up, but the maize is still leading in terms of the market.
Legacy Crop Improvement Center works closely with farmers and other relevant stakeholders to ensure that the seeds developed are well adapted to local conditions and meet the practical needs of those on the front lines of agriculture.
Our product that we develop here, the farmers are the ones that select the product. We have a lot of product in the pipeline through our research. So every year we do what we call stakeholder meeting. We invite them to our farms, then they come and select. Then they will have to go to that process of registration also to make sure these varieties are. And we also call our agri extension officers and directors. They also come and give us the feedback the farmers are giving on the product, so that inform our breeding objective or research objective, what we should do next from that. So we work in hand with every stakeholder along the seed value chain.
The seeds are also bred to be pest resistant, significantly reducing farmers' reliance on chemical pesticides and promoting safer, more sustainable farming practices.
We are trying to reduce the use of chemicals in the farming. That's why these days we are looking at the disease-resistant, pest-resistant varieties, so that farmers don't end up buying a lot of chemicals. It's not only affecting the environment, it's also affecting the health of those farmers, because if they indiscriminately use it, then it's actually... So if we can get a new variety of maize that is army well resistant, or cowpea that is resistant to major pests and diseases, that's going to be a plus and a good news for farmers, so that the farmers don't spend a lot of money buying chemicals and at the end of the day be exposed to those chemicals that cause a lot of cancer and other disease to them.
Next time, we learn more about the seed certification process and how Legacy Crop Improvement Center is turned into vegetable seed production.
Basically to talk about chili, tomatoes, and okra. in Ghana. Because when you look at the vegetable industry, you realize that it's actually importation. It's zero. We don't do local production here. So we have gone to agreement with the World Vegetable Center. They are giving us some lines, the seed to do a local try. Once those varieties survive here, we can now start the multiplication of those varieties. So also, it's also going to make these seeds available in the cost will be more lower than what we used to import now. So that's one of the good news we are bringing to the system. We are also hoping to scale up whatever we do here in terms of our maize seed production by expanding our facility to make sure we deliver high quality seed to farmers in a few years to come.